What's up, everyone? Another way back, more Satisfactory for you. Season 2, Episode 45. Getting pretty deep into this anyway. Deep into it. Anyway, watching that train. Sitting here in the office with offline player, just chilling. And I found my boombox, which I just posted a tutorial for that, or I am going to soon. Why don't we just put that down so I don't yeet it across the universe again? I don't know. Maybe right there, so offline player has something to listen to while he just sits around and drinks coffee all day and does nothing. As usual, right? Staring out the window of the Assembly Plant A, pretty cool building. You can see I've already started setting up the items per minute, which we're going to need for future builds, and builds coming up, actually, which you can see on the to-do list here. But we are not working on the Assembly Plant A today. Let's get to what we are working on. Oh, yeah. Last episode, we worked to upgrade our refinery. We got an overclocked current oil op down there, which got us up to 1440 oil per minute. Then we worked on our heavy oil residue, which you can see here up to our plastic and rubber, and also gave us enough to upgrade the turbo fuel from 240 to 360. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Got us all ready to upgrade this guy, the turbo fuel power plant. We got 40 machines up top, and we're going to have 40 machines down below for 80 machines. Now you can see I've done some work on this building. I got the lighting all in. It looks really pro. And I've rebuilt the whole thing downstairs like I said I would, and turned it slightly. Well, really, it's 45 degrees. Exactly. And so this thing's all set up. It's ready to rock. Now, I did put a couple machines on already. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. Right in the middle of the video, dude. I did put a couple machines in just to get the walls in, because remember, the walls would not go in. Actually, the machines wouldn't go in correctly if you put the walls down first, so I did get those guys in first. So we're going to expand this thing to 12 gigawatts, and then maybe we'll get to a couple of builds in the Assembly Plant A, but I don't know. Let's just move some stuff, though. Let's change the to-do list really fast, because I want to make sure that we have enough space for all this stuff. Probably the episode after this one, we will probably not do the AI limiter. We'll move it down here, like below these guys. I don't even know what I need that for, but I do know I need it. I do know also that I need more copper sheet, but we're going to move down here, because I think the next episode, we're going to work on setting everything up. That didn't work. Setting everything up to get us ready to complete Phase 3 of the space elevator. So let's put that into the to-do list there. Let's move it up. All right, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get all the machines set up. I've already got all the parts and everything over in one of these boxes. Am I? No, that's literally sprinting. You can see it's all right there. So let me just drop my junk. And I have 2 boxes for that as well. And let's just lay down all these machines. Get everything ready. Usually you can just hit take all. Seriously, I'm sprinting? I need faster hover pack. This thing seems very, very slow. Alright, so as we know from the previous build of this, which probably there's a card for that if you want to go see the previous build up in the right there, we know that we need 5 plants, right, per side of the pedal. So we're going to do that really quickly. Oh, smart doesn't work. Well, that's okay. It'll work when I put this guy down, at least. If I can put this guy down. Apparently I can't. I think he is correct, and I'll show you how we test that in a second. So let's put 4 of those guys, and then what we want to test for is we don't want this guy off the ground. Last time this guy was off the ground, the guy on the end here, and we couldn't line anything up correctly. It was a real problem. I had to replace everything. So let's just slap these in really quickly, and then we'll get to the next piece here. Is that right? No, that's not right. That is correct. I'm using the white lines here, and then let's put that in with smart. That makes it so much easier to get these guys in. Again, I feel like I'm not moving. This is just, like, super slow. They really need some way to speed up the hover pack. I know the hover pack's insane. It's very powerful. But when your factory gets really, really large, it's like it's still not fast enough. I have not picked up that artifact because there's no reason to currently. So it still talks every time I walk into that area. But it is what it is. Man, I can't wait to get the 6 gigs online. You can see we're not really dangerously close or anything to the problem. This has gone up to 6,500 before, so, you know, we're getting there. But with adding this, we will create lots of space for more additions, and then Tier 7 and 8 really is what it is, too. Did this one get built incorrectly, or not? I just can't. This isn't working. Yeah, we might have an issue here. We might have to take out the wall. This is what the problem we had last time, too. And I don't think I can do it down there. I was hoping that I could just look at these guys and smart would help me out. See, it's... Oh, okay, it's too far away. Oh, there we go. We'll do it from this side. I don't care which way we do it. right? Boom. It should touch. Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right, let's do it down here as well, I guess. I don't know if you have to do it down here or what, but it's working. Don't fix it, right? If it's working, let's just keep doing it. All right, boom. Okay, third leaf is in. Let's get the fourth, and we'll color it all at the end when we're all done with this project. Oh yeah, we already have to work from down here. Is this it? Is that right? Right there, right? That's when I did it last time. Well, we'll know. Yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, I would say that's correct. Perfect, man. Perfect. Kind of guessed, but also it worked out perfectly. This should line up. Oh, okay. I almost missed this one. Now, this should take up the rest of my stuff. Yeah, I have, like, some quick wire left, but that's fine. 40 more machines, baby. I can feel the power now. All right, let's go pick up the rest of our junk and get to the next steps. Take all... Oh, that was me with the boombox. Let's put the... Well, we'll put the cup on in a minute, I guess. Well, I want to save some space. Let's just do it now. There we go. Need that coffee cup, man. Take all, sort. I'm very weird about sorting. I'm all ready to roll. Ready to roll. I think the next thing we're going to want to do is pull the pipes down and get the fuel working. Now that we know where everything goes, it should be pretty easy. So I actually put some holes in right here so we can pull the pipe down and just run it along this column right here. The problem really is going to be that there's no way to walk down here. I couldn't find a good place to put a hole with stairs. It just got kind of convoluted with stairs coming off the scaffolding and stuff. It looked really funky. So I don't have that yet. I'll have to do that some other time if I ever actually get to it. So the first thing we're going to need to do, though, is update these pipes, right? We need to make these Mark IIs so we can get 600 meters cubed through these pipes. Because one leaf of this consumes 300 if I'm well, it consumes a lot. Right, 2 leaves definitely consumes more. So if you want to calculate this, it's 4.5 times 10 machines. Right? Well, oh, it's only 45. Huh, maybe I could have used one pipe for this whole thing. Interesting. Right? Because we're only doing 360 per minute now. So I only actually need 2 pipes. So actually, these pipes will be fine. I overbuilt it just because, I don't know. I guess I thought I would need more. So let's just literally pull off these pipes. It should be totally cool. And since we're going down, we should have plenty of lift and shouldn't need any pumps. So let's get to our pipe bar here, and we're just going to use junctions. Can I go straight down? I think so. Ooh, that's going to be kind of tricky. Why don't we put a wall mount on there, which I never use these, but here's a reason to use them, right? No, seriously. Okay, there we go. Pipe wall support. Let's put it... Well, really, I want it right there. So why don't we put it... let's figure out where we want to put it right here, actually. Let's give it some space so we can do turns and stuff like that and not complain. I want to say, okay. You know what? Let's color this a different color just so I know where that line is real quickly. Then we can put these guys in. So let's do them right there. Now, before we do the other guys, we'll make sure this works, right? So we're going to junction it right here. And then we're going to pull this down. Now, it's not a great idea sometimes to junction it right there. As long as you can access the pipe between those two, I think it's an okay idea. But the shorter that gets, actually, we're going to need that to turn. We're going to need it like this. If we don't, it's going to hit the foundation. So let's just pull that down and go like that and see what it does. Does it clip? I don't think so. It does clip. It definitely clips. So maybe what we do instead... Let's add something. Maybe a half block, right? A half foundation. I know I have one. Here we go. We'll put one right here. Let's put it on this. No, seriously, put it on this. Why would I... Oh, it's on Zoom. Okay, that's fine. We'll get back to... Well, we don't need that because we really just need this. Let's put it like in the middle, I guess. And then I'll draw it in closer, but we're not going to have any support for that now. You know what I can do? I'm going to try this. Watch. I'm going to try to put maybe a pillar in there or something. Yeah, I can, yeah, there we go. That works as a little support. Oh, it's cool, it's metal too. That actually, it didn't even plan for that, but nothing else is metal here though. Let's maybe use, let's not use that one. There, let's use the concrete one, that's better. Alright, sweet, we'll color later. Again, it needs to be some kind of sweet color. That is much better. That looks way better. Now, what we're going to do from here is do it again, but we're going to get closer to the ground and bring it in. Let's see, let's bring it in, I don't know, like that. We'll color this guy again so we know where it is. And then just bring it slowly into the center here. There we go. That works. It's not super pretty. You know, instead what we could do, because that really is a little bit of an eyesore, what we could do is put it here first. It's actually a pretty good idea. Is that the last spot it could go? Well, yeah, pretty much. Then we put this guy here, right? So there's still some turning, but it won't be so egregious like that. And we don't need the supports and stuff. Yeah, that looks way better. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Now this guy, probably I would just do him down here. So we're going to have to turn it, right, to reach the 4 at some point. So when we do that, we're going to want this guy. No, seriously, I want this guy. That's probably good. Pipe has an invalid shape. I haven't even done anything with it yet. Oh, okay. Do I need to do... Wait. Let's do horizontal or vertical, I guess, then. Okay, that worked. Same thing for here. That'll make a nice little turn right there. All right, I think we've got the setup for how we want to do those. Now, the other ones are going to junction off a little bit differently, but I think we can pretty much copy that for all of these guys. This is going to be pretty normal stuff for us here. We're literally just going to put in junctions right here at these machines, and honestly, this is the best way to do it. Let's move this guy, but we want to make sure that we link him back up because we want to be able to fly around here. It would be very difficult, well, more difficult to do this build without hover, right? Without the hover back. Boom. All right, sweet. Okay, so we're going to keep putting in these junctions, and I know people are probably wondering, how do you have the hover pack if you don't have tier 7 and 8 yet? That's weird. That's because I have some small quality of life mods, hover pack, and I got trains early, modular trains, which I have to upgrade, right? And they were pretty crappy when I first started, but what I didn't want to do is have to rip out my logistics system like trucks or belts or whatever and put in a whole new system. I don't like to do rework, so the trains were not very good, and they actually pulled quite a bit of power in the beginning, so I had to figure out, you know, how that was going to work. So they actually created a little bit of extra work to get that system in, but again, I didn't want to redo everything. So same with Hoverpack, it's just literally quality of life. It's so hard to build in this 3D game when you're on the ground like this with these giant machines in your face. Trying to line something up is a real pain. So I got early Hoverpack. So let's hook these guys up. Now I have no qualms with saying if you find that to be cheating, that's totally fine. It's totally cool with me. I don't see it as that. I think it should just be in the game. I think early flight should be in the game just to make it like more enjoyable. But that's my approach. That's my opinion. And maybe you're different. That's totally cool. All right, so we got the first one hooked up. We should actually have turbo fuel in there. Yeah, we're good. In fact, if we put power on these guys, they'll start up. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait. Let's do the rest of this stuff. Let's actually just get these wall mounts on in all the spots so we know where to hook to, right? Let's do that. And then we'll get them down on the bottom too, right? We wanted it right here, let's say. I didn't need to color this, I guess. Yeah, we're getting lines, so I guess that's totally fine. Let's do these guys too and just literally get everything set up. I like to set kind of like an assembly line this thing, right? Alright, so that's all set up. We don't need to set up the pipe yet. We'll do that in a minute. Let's figure out where we're going to junction in this next guy. So the next guy is going to be this guy, right? He's going to junction over to here. And then we'll junction this guy probably over to here, and we'll junction that guy. We'll take him all the way up here and drop him in. All right, that's the plan, Stan. All right. Let's get the junction and start ripping. Actually, no, let's get the wall mount, right? Raid. No, seriously, get down there. All right, let's get the wall mount and mount it here. We like that. Or I like that. I'm hoping you guys do. Now we know where to probably put this transition, which is right here, right? Oh. Let me fly and get down here. It's also really nice for just different perspectives and angles to line things up. It's just so hard to line things up when you can't fly. That might not work. That might clip. Yeah, it's going to clip. All right, we're going to have to do this one a little bit differently. We're going to have to do it like this. Which, honestly, probably going to have to do that with a lot of these guys. Why don't we just change this guy? That way they're all the same. Let's do that. Let's just draw him back in here. And we'll draw him horizontal. Sweet. Yeah, that looks... But, I mean, that was okay. I kind of liked it. But that helps this guy out, right? Now they look similar. So let's get the other wall mounts in. Let's just get all the wall mounts in. Then we won't have to keep doing that. I just said I do things in assembly line style, and then I didn't do it. Typical nether, bro. Yep, some of you guys have been watching me for 10 years, so you kind of know how I play the games. All right, let's get the last guy on here. Great. Again, this guy is going over there, so we really need a dude for here. Let's just extend this guy out. And then I think we'll junction him and cut it off. Right, so let's get the junction again. And I don't care where it ends up over here because we're going to literally delete this. We don't really, we really don't care. There we go, nice. And then junction for this guy. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. I guess we can put it right there. It's a little odd, but that's okay. It's how our system works, right? I like different kinds of systems. It's nice when it all is exactly the same, and it's kind of nice when it's got some character, I think, right? I mean, we're doing the connectors all the same, and we're doing the pipe, you know, horizontal and vertical all the same. All right, we done? We all hooked up? Yeah, we're done up here. Let's get down here and finish the rest. Now, down here will be pretty much exactly the same every time. Pretty much, right? We just drop it to here, and then we just drop it down to here, right? And then we do this. Boom. Super, super simple and super predictable, right? Oh, that's different. I like this. I don't like hard transitions like that all the time. In fact, I'm going to keep it. I like it at the bottom. I think because I don't want it to... I don't know. Let's try it. If this was auto, what would it look like? I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm going to stick with that. I'm kind of a big fan of diagonals, a little bit, apparently. So, sorry if you don't like it. Again, I think it gives character to these pipes. I think it looks cool. And so, that's what I'm doing, dude. Alright. There we go. Let's get this last one in. And then we'll start drawing these pedals out. And it'll be super... Nope, that's wrong. Now, it's got to work. You know, it's nice that it looks good, but hey, it's got to work. We know that. All right, let's get these junctions in for these other dudes. Cool. That is possibly wrong. Let's just redraw it. I'm not even going to check. Just want to... see, again, it, like, just at the last second it moves. So, there we go, there we go. Yeah, I cannot wait for Ixion. Ixion's going to be so awesome. It releases in early December, like less than a month away pretty much.
Full jump complete. Hull integrity compromised. Likelihood of station survival stands at 7%. Repairs imperative. Signal detected. Power consumption Reaching critical levels. Administrator intervention necessary.
I cannot wait to put that on this channel. It's another building game and space, and it's got some other exploration type things. It's a really cool game. I had a hard time actually, I think it's a city builder, but I don't know. It just looks really cool. But it's also got factory elements to it too. Check it out. Hopefully I'm showing you like a little video on it or something like that in between me putting these in. Hopefully you guys like. If you guys like that, put it in the comment section if you're looking forward to Ixion. If you want to see that on the channel. I'm playing it no matter what, but I'd like to see, you know, before I start, who is interested and who might want to play along. I've got a lot of ideas for playing together. It's something I've wanted to do on this channel for a while, and did I get the other last guy? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did it down there either. But I'm coming up with some ideas, and I'm hoping to do it with, well, maybe Ixion. I think Ixion is going to be single player only, though, so we probably can't do that. But Ark is still a contender. If I can get something set up, I got a couple of other things I've been working on. I don't know if you noticed, but my audio is way better now. And that's because I switched to OBS, which is a different recording software. A lot of people use it. And it's just better, just straight up. I still filter my stuff through Audacity, but it's not the primary audio recorder I'm using. It's just an editor for me. As far as time-lapses, I think I'm going to cut back on the time-lapsing a little bit. I'm thinking people are getting time-lapse fatigue, where most of the video is just time-lapsing, so it's like, why watch this? Let me know in the comment section if you feel that way too, that there are too many time-lapses in the more recent videos, and you'd like to see me just play the game. I used to just literally not do hardly any editing. I think sometimes editing's good, right? You don't want, you know, 20 minutes of boredom. You're just doing the same exact thing for 20 minutes. But like time-lapsing a 2-minute thing, you know, maybe you don't need to do that. Maybe we can just leave that 2 minutes of building in, right? Also, with these guys, I am waiting until to do the walkways to the end because it just makes it easier to build, right? So I'll probably be doing that off camera. Having Victoria 3 on the channel is definitely allowing me to spend more time on buildings. I did finish Manufacturing Center building. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to show it to you. That's coming up soon because we're going to get into Tier 7, and we're going to need to make more stuff with manufacturers. So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to show it to you guys. All right, pipes are in. Just going to leave that one there. Pipes are in. Let's get the power hooked up. Now, I don't have any stubs, do I? I have no power. Uh-oh. 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 Machine gun engaged. Do we have any baddies we have to deal with? I haven't fell off one of these things in a while. No? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come at me. Oh, we got this guy. He won't die. Well, I mean, I could kill him probably. Make him run! Run, Forrest, run! God, I love this thing. I think they could make a game just with this gun. Like, they could make a little mini game or something. Where you just, like, hunt down aliens or, I don't know, something like that. Maybe bad ones. Well, they're all bad. Well, not all of them, but most of them are bad in this game, I guess. Where's the nearest ladder? Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't like me. Somebody wants a piece. Oh, here he is. What's up? You're lucky I'm a bad shot sometimes. Alright, this guy can live to see another day until I do this. Ha-ha! Oh, yeah. Such a big man when I got the gun. Not so much when I only had that little zapper. Can you shoot while you're up here? While you're trying to go up the ladder? You can! Oh my god! It seems a little dangerous. It seems like you'd have some ricochet issues there. Alright, now we're back up here. We can just use the coffee mug. We can just be peaceful now. There are no more threats. Oh, I can't jump up the 2-meter ramp there. Alright, so let's get back to it. I want to say I can just hop down here. Okay. That works. I could have swore I set up this power. Would have been a good idea. Well, I did set up some stubs. Alright, so let's get this power in. Let's connect. No, see. Oh, okay, it's wall outlet. We got to get the actual cable. There we go. And then we are going to connect by just using the middle of these guys? No, just where these guys are exactly. This is also what's going to help us hook up all those lights. So, once I get all this stuff in, I'll be able to put the lights in. It'll look sweet. Last line of the last pedal, and this has really just been a very casual cakewalky build here. I mean, I love fuel plants because, well, I do like that they're simple, but also it is fun to put in kind of some complex systems and stuff. And the complexity really was getting the supply lines for this guy, right? Without the supply, this guy's pointless. So there's just so many different things you have to build to be able to have turbo fuel, and even fuel has a long production line, right? So this is just the fruits of doing all that work and stuff. Let's go check. Yeah, we now have 12,600 megawatts. Really, I think it should be higher, right? I don't know what we had before. I thought it was 8,400. There we go. We should, I think, have more. Because this is 12 gigs, just these guys right here. So if we still have coal online, we're missing 2 gigs. Well, we're missing not 2 gigs, we're missing like, I don't know, 1,800 or something megawatts. So we might have guys that are just not working. Let's check all these guys. And you know what? While we're here, while we're checking these guys, why don't we do some paint while we're checking these dudes too? All right. Yep. Well, I don't know. These guys are all working. Oh, this guy's not. Oh, I didn't do this leaf. Okay, that makes sense. So let's stop and do this pedal, I guess. We missed one. Okay, now it's the last line of the last pedal. I thought for sure we were done, though. You know, it's like once you do something 40,000 times, it's like it's hard to remember how many times you've done it, like how many pedals you've done. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've done all the pedals. I think this is it. But we found out that it wasn't. So we were almost missing out on 1.5. I think it's 1.5 gigs, right? Yeah, 6 divided by 4. So this will give us that 13 something, which I'm not even sure is still enough. Like, is how much we had. That I can't leave that. I just can't. I just can't do that. Let's do this again. It's got to be at least in the center of that pole right there. Okay, here we go. 14,100. Well, really 14,400. I take out the 300 for the biofuel burners. 2,400 plus 12K. This is wrong still. We're missing 300. 2 of the machines are offline. So let's keep painting and let's keep looking because we're not done. Okay, this leaf looking good, I think. This is the wrong paint. That is the correct paint. Okay, that's the correct swatch. The other swatch is for the manufacturing center. Well, all these guys are online. These guys are online, so maybe it's upstairs? Also, we have exactly the amount of turbo fuel we need to run this thing. So we might have a problem there too, but I hope not. All right, let's check the other side again. It's just super slow to be flying around here. I don't know why, but well, it's because sprint feels slow, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these guys are all running. Oh, we got one right there. There's the culprit. Found it. Let's just finish coloring here. I thought I missed one of these guys. Well, I got his junction in. Nope. But what I didn't get is the regular pipe in, right? Okay, boom and boom. Now, let's start painting these as well while we're here. On the way out, maybe. Alright, these guys are running, so I think we're good. Let's just draw on the way out, or color on the way out here. Cool, let's get to the next guy. So we've got about half an episode to go. Perfect. Let's check the output now. This should be correct. 2,400. Well, that's weird. 2,400 is our coal, right? So if we take 2,400 off that, 12K, yep, we're good. I don't know how somehow it gave me a little bit more power. I'll put these lights in at another time when I'm just chilling, just hanging out, right? There's really no need to put those in now. Let's recolor this guy because that's incorrect. And I don't want to leave it there. So again, same thing with, I guess we can do all these because it's not much. It's really just a tiny amount, right? All right. Oh, that guy's not. But again, he's already done it, so we're cool. Cool. That build is done. Awesome. We got our 12 gigs and ready for expansion now. Let's head over to the assembly plant A and let's slap in an encased industrial beam and modular frame, and let's check that 12 gigs off here. I always forget to do that, so let's check that guy off. Great. Great. Alright, I'm just getting to the assembly plant, and hey, how's it going? How's it going, offline player? Do anything yet? No. Hey, you're enjoying the music, though? That's great. Alright, let's get over here. I also have started to build kind of a temporary setup for these Phase 3 of the space elevator. It's not something I'm going to put in permanently. We're just going to do that one time and rip it back out. So there's really no point in keeping it, in my opinion. It just takes up valuable factory space. So I've actually put on the board over here our items per minute. As you can see, we're dreadfully low on modular frames per minute and encased industrial beams per minute. We might also have to update reinforced iron plate per minute because it supports modular frames, so we might have to bump that too. We probably will have to. I don't know. It really depends on how often I see a train waiting at the station over there, right? Trying to pick up supply. I know for modular frame and encased industrial beam, it's been a problem. I think we're going to need encased industrial beam first, so let's start there. All right. Well, I think this guy that's working just like 24/7 is the beam guy. Okay, well, at least he's backed up. That's probably good to see. But these guys are working non-stop, man. And concrete, we already did all these upgrades, right? So we're ready to do this encased industrial beam upgrade. Now, I'm thinking, how many more machines do we want to put in here? That's really what I'm thinking. So here's how we can do that, right? If we've got four machines in right now, and 4 times 28, that'd be pipe, right? That's 112 pipes per minute. So how many machines can we get away with our pipe build, which is 800? 28. We can get away with 28 machines. Now, I think it's even more machines with concrete. Yeah, 48. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 8 machines to each side. And that'll get us up to, what, 20 machine, 80 per minute? I think 80 per minute's pretty decent. It's not really great, but it's good enough. I think it's going to be good enough. The one thing I'm worried about is I know in the past these foundations were really difficult to place these machines on perfectly. Actually, no, that's, I think, wrong, because I think the problem was these are glass roofs, because I didn't have glass foundation at the time. And that's what caused these foundations to be wrong. I micromanage these foundations together to create a tighter build, which is why it looks funky. Micromanager is such a great little mod. Again, I just feel like it's quality of life. It's not. I'm not getting. I'm not getting anything for free. Okay. All right. So we've got one dude here. He is gonna smart in for us. So let's do 8 of those guys. We'll do the same thing on this side, and does not propagate the recipe when you zoop it like that, so we're gonna have to go do the recipe real quick. So let's do that. That's just really quick. We need to fly a little higher, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Can't hit all those hotkeys at the same time. Let's back up a little bit, make sure I can. Oh, there's too many hotkeys, man. Too many hotkeys. Too many hotkeys? Yeah. Too many hotkeys. All right, now I'm hitting. Oh no, I need to go faster. Oh. Hitting Control V and W at the same time. Alright, great. Now let's come over here and do the same thing on this side. Now watch, I copied a blank one and I have to do it again. You know how many times that's happened? Like about 1,000. Okay, it did not happen this time. You know what? Why don't we get the power hooked up, since that's pretty rudimentary, and, well, we should do it at the end. Because sometimes we have to reset these guys. And that's the part I don't like. Then we have to redo all the power. How far out are we going? Okay, let's rip up these 2 dudes right here so that we can put in these mergers. Let's actually get that set up first. So I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to get this guy set up, right? And then I'm going to smart him. But first I'm going to get it set up right, and I think it's 6. We've had this issue over at the other factory, right? I think it was not concrete, but somebody else. Yeah, it's 6. And now I think I can say I want 8 of these guys. And that should give me all my mergers. Is that true? Pretty sure, is it true? Yeah, and they're all lined up. That's perfect. Let's do the same thing over here with splitters. Now, sometimes when you place these guys, they get these leg issues. I'm a little bit concerned with replacing this guy because he might be at a different height. Let's see if it'll actually work, though. See, he's also going to be a little off. So I don't think we can get away from this. Let's just put him back in. He's going to have a weird leg issue. It just is what it is. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. The mod is having a bug. All right, so we've got stacked splitters on this side, so I really only need to set up one of these guys. And luckily, this build is already in, so there's really not much guesswork to do. What I will do is start doing my smart here and spread it out to 6, and then I'll get 8 of them. I bet you that works. It's good to remember all the distance spread, all the spreads. Yep, that looks like it, because what happens is if you don't, you got to redo everything. Obviously, pain in the butt. All right, we're going to do it again. Let's make sure that it's going in the correct direction, though. Right, we're going to go out to 6. Should be right on top. It is. And then 8, and then we should have our splitters in on this side at least. Looks like it. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side, then we'll draw the belts. Obviously, a lot easier when you know it's the second time around. And just expanding a build is obviously easier too, so that makes it this way easier. Okay, lining this up is not. Okay, that's why I need to be a little higher. See, if I didn't have hover, man, this is just really difficult if you don't have hover. Especially the way I build my the way I build my factories. With this kind of really compact approach, you really do kind of need something like hover. 7, 8, and it's really kind of unfortunate that hover comes so late in the game. Like, in my opinion, it should just come earlier. Again, I could wait till tier 4. I think that's totally fine. I think trains is the same way. Like, I think trains should unlock at tier 3 or 4. When I got modular trains, I could use them right away, pretty much. But I didn't really start using them till I want to say tier 3 and 4. Till I had permanent buildings is one of the things. Secondly, oh, that sucks. Let's do it again. Okay, here we go. Secondly, like, I couldn't afford the power to run them, so I had to wait. And I think that was totally fine, because I was just building, like, a factory I was going to throw away anyway at that point. But once you get to permanent factories, it's kind of nice to not have to do that. That is a different build. So I think all our splitters and mergers are in. Let's do belts, and we'll finish it up with no. We got to do lifts first, because there's a part where I have to belt into the lift. So why don't we do lifts first? They should all be Mark 3. Boom. It's nice when it sticks. When I hear that click, I feel good, man. It feels so good. Wow, this is going unusually well. I'm sure I just jinxed myself. Now, we don't have to change anything on the input, which is what, again, is awesome about trains and stuff, is that they pretty much manage the expansion all to themselves. I don't really have to do anything. Now, I made my trains faster, right? So that's good. They can carry more, another good thing to increase capacity. But I don't have to do anything. I don't have to add more belts or anything like that. I might need to upgrade this guy. Ooh, that's a good question. Do I need to upgrade input belts to Mark 4, right? I might have to. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to do that. For the second guy, let's do this guy too. He's going to go all the way down to the ground and then turn. Make sure that he's the right height is really the big deal here. So once you turn them, they'll keep turning, right? They just remember what they did last time, which is kind of nice. That is not low enough. It needs to basically be one off the ground. All right, now let's do all the belts, because oh no, I don't have the middle guys in, right? Now for these guys, I believe the way I had to do it was do it like, oh, I didn't get those guys in. Well, crap. Okay, let's see if I can do it like this. Let's get these guys in, set up the direction properly, start the smart process, and then I'll go out 6, and it should just even it out. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Got saved by the bell on that one. Saved by the mod. There we go. All right, now let's slap these in. Now, the way I had to do this was do this really jank thing. I don't do this anymore, but it worked for the time being. So I'm just going to go down like this and turn. Isn't that how it works? And then from there, it goes right in, I think. But I think I do it from the top. I'll just do the first. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do that one. Let's just keep going down here so I can save, like, how I do this, right? There we go. See how it saves the turn. Okay. Now we're going to hook it up. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than the first piece. But again, we're going to use the self-turning. That'll make it a little bit easier for us. There we go. As long as it clicks, I'm good. A click means I've connected to the other thing, right? We hear it with belts, and we hear it with now lifts. We hear it with lots of things. If you don't hear that click, then you're not connected, and those logistics things will not work together. All right, cool. Let's do the other side now. I think it looks good. It's a little jank, like I was saying, but that's fun, man. Gotta have some fun every once in a while, right? All right, let's get this power, and then we're gonna be done. Just finishing up with the power here, and I was like, why aren't these guys ka-chunking? I don't know why. Why aren't they not? I'm setting up power. It's because I didn't set the belts up yet. Totally forgot that I said that. So now that they have power, they should ka-chunk pretty much right away. So let's get these belts extended. And then we also need to, we'll do the inside belt first, actually, because it'll be a lot harder once we get the main belts in. Let's get this secondary dude set up. No. And I was here I was saying it would be more difficult. Maybe it's actually easier, because that port is taken. Why don't we do this? Oh, I can't. Okay, we'll do it this. Jesus, man. We'll do it backward. Backward sounds good to me. You gotta do, you gotta be willing to try different things and like do things different ways to increase your efficiency, or you're gonna be stuck with mediocrity, buddy. All right, sweet. Is that it? No, we got one more. I think we're done now. Yes. All right, let's do the second one over here. Then we'll hook everybody up with their regular belts. Okay, great. Okay, that's in. Now let's start connecting all the supplies so these guys can start chunking. Oh, right when we get an autosave, so anticlimactic. Or is it? Maybe it's climactic. Anyway, we're just going to leave that there for you adults. You know, Disney has tons of adult jokes, actually. If you watch it closely, Disney has tons of adult jokes. We might have to upgrade these belts. I'm not seeing... Oh, I know why pipes aren't flowing down here super fast. Because these guys need to... They need to fill up their buffers. Just about done here. We can move to the other side. Cool. Now, the mergers are going to be a lot different because there's just way more of them. So I can hopefully just double-click these guys. Right? I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. But you got to be really careful because it can get a wild hair and draw something really funky in here. Yeah, okay, that's right. So, even though I trust, I am verifying with my eyes. Well, this is going smoothly. Okay, great. Every time I say that, something gets messed up, so maybe I should stop saying that. Alright, I double-clicked my way to victory right there. Let's do the last line, and then we're done with this build. We should have a massive throughput upgrade here. Alright, just about done. I want to see these suckers work and check our power and see what kind of damage we've done to ourselves. We should see these suckers popping out fast. We've got... Oh, no, we don't. It's not hooked up yet. Let's hook this sucker up. Now we won't get to see a lot because they're probably just backed up. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, keep going. Wait. One, and he stops? Oh, he doesn't have enough product. Okay, enough resources. So those guys will fill up over time, and now we are at 80 per minute, right? 4 per minute times 20 is 80 per minute. That's way better. Actually, that's better than I thought it would be, because I calculated wrongly. I used nether math. That's what we're calling it from now on. Nether math is better than all other maths. It's not correct, but it's better. I don't know how. Again, you know how you know? Use nether math to figure it out. All right, let's up this to 80. Let's just make sure, right? 20 times 4 is 80. That is true. That is true. Should we check? 20 times 4. It's 80. Great. All right, that guy's upgraded to 80, and we can check that off the list now. That's really the guy we needed most because we're doing so many upgrades and stuff. I'm using a lot of Mark IV belt, and that eats through that industrial encased industrial beam pretty fast. All right, now we're gonna do. Oh wait, okay. I thought we had more room than that. So we probably have enough room for 18 machines on each side in total. I mean, 18 machines on each side. So that would be 36. Again, another math. Watch out. Yeah, I think so. Huh, okay. Let's get to modular frames. Let's do the same thing over here and slap these extra ones in. We're just going to do... this is a little different. It's 3 per minute. Why don't we do an extra 12? Yeah, because we're going to need a lot more on this side. So, wait, how is that going to work, though? If we do 12, we're definitely going to need more reinforced plate, because that's going to be... Like, what's that? If we do 12, we're going to do 10 on each side, right? So that's 24 in total. 24 machines times 2 is 48. I think, well, we have 50 plates per... Is it 50 plates per minute? I don't think so. And it's not... Yeah, it's not... Okay, so we have like 22. We're going to have to expand that too. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get away with it. Alright, let's get this guy in. We might run out. Might have to go rob some more to do some more dudes here. So let's get an extra 10 on this side. I think we're going through... Yeah, we're just going through this... We're going to need that guy. Why don't we just put some power in? Then we can take that guy out. Let's do the power first. Just about done with this side. So, as you can see, I've been working on Assembly Plant 8 as well. So, I didn't do a lot with it, because I still don't know what I want it to look like. I just kind of drew in the rest of the supports for power and stuff. Yeah, now we can take this guy out, which is cool, because I love taking those out. It just looks a lot better around here now. Let's get the rest of these dudes in, and we'll get rocking with this build. 10. Boom, man. Alright, so all the power's in for both of those guys. That's awesome. Let's take out this middle area. We will, again, need that. We need to have space. Cool. Alright. We might have to resupply in the middle of this. I don't think so, but maybe. Do we need to take that one out, too? Yes. Wow, we're really getting down here. It's almost like we just put the whole thing in, almost. Let's do... Let's see, we just added in 10, right? So we're going to do 20 of these guys. Every 3, we're going to do one, right? Let's get this guy in and do 20 of these. Let's see. There we go. Do the spacing. It's 3. Let's go check that spacing. Wait a minute. Shouldn't it line up with that? I thought it would be 3, because it's 6 for the other guy, right? Maybe it's... that's odd. Let's do it again. Maybe it's 1.5. Because it's 6 for the other dude. So why wouldn't it be 3? I don't know. Let's see. So is it 1.5? I guess so. But that's not lined up. Is this lined up? Yeah, it is. Why isn't this lined up? That's wrong. I think it should be 1? That doesn't seem right, but I guess it could be. Let's go check. See, that's not right. It's too... No, that is right. Wow, that's funky. I thought it'd be 6. Like, I thought it'd be 3 because that's half of 6, right? But no, that's how often we're doing these guys. Okay. Well, if we put 20 of them in, then we know it's right. Nice autosave right there. So 20 should be the last one. Yeah, okay. Cool. I didn't have to place all those. Man, thank you, Jesus, right there. Alright, let's get these guys in, too. Again, so glad I'm not going to have to place 29 bazillion of these guys. Oops, can't touch them. Can't touch this. Anyway, it's going to stop right there. Alright, these I know are 6. That doesn't make any sense. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. We want 10. Boom. Let's do the next layer while we're here. Make sure it's correct. And then 6. And then 10. Oh, we're out of cable. Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to resupply. Hold on. Apparently, I lost some footage, and we're halfway through the logistics piece of this expansion, so I think we're just going to keep going with it. Rather than me rip stuff out and re-record it, I just think that's kind of pointless. So we'll just go with where we left off, okay? Resupply successful, obviously. If you couldn't tell, I mean, that's pretty obvious, but yeah, I'm not ripping out part of a build to rebuild it like that. That just doesn't make any sense. So again, we're going to keep going. We've already seen this. Again, this is kind of why I don't really mind you know, not showing you this part because we've seen this a few times. That's another part about, you know, building these standardized builds. It's like they're really cool because they're standard, right? And they make sense, but they get kind of boring kind of quick. That's just pretty normal for these kind of builds. It's just the way it is. For that, we should be good. We should be up and running now. Yeah, everybody's getting stuff, right? Oh, that's right. I think the issue here was... Oh, they don't? Oh, my God. Okay, I got to be really careful with this. Because now that they have supplies, if I mass click the button, if I just spam it, I'm going to start picking up items. So I got to do one at a time, like that. But yeah, that Discord server is going to be pretty cool. Obviously, look for the link when it comes out. It'll probably be in the video description, but also I'm going to do a video announcing it anyway, for those who didn't see this part of the video, basically. All right, so we're done here. Let's calculate a few things, like, oh, steel per minute, yeah. Steel pipe is 120 for both sides, no big deal. But now we're doing 48 per minute reinforced iron plate, which is actually more than we're producing right now. I think we're producing 22.5 per minute or something. So what we're going to do is expand this guy by 4, and I think I'm going to need more of this guy. Let's just pick him up. Right, but I'm going to need more reinforced iron plate, pretty sure. Yeah, I don't have enough. I remember from last time. Again, I'm from the future. This is Nether from the future, and I'm telling you, we're going to need more reinforced iron plate. Let's just go grab it. I even added in some stairs here, which never existed before. That's kind of neat. Trying to make this place look a little bit nicer. Again, I need to paint everything properly. Then I can think of what I want this building to look like. I do want the trains outside. I want them to stick out and be on the outside. But I don't know what I want this building right here to look like. This little like box that I've got going so far. So I'll have to think about that off camera. All right, let's smart this in. We also got to check the inputs on these guys, because I bet you we could be getting... Oh, no, I'm from the future, and I know this is the one where we become close, but we don't go over. So, again, I'm from the future, and I know this. There's a mod, time travel, and you can tell in the future on Satisfactory what you need and don't need. What's wrong with this guy? Oh, he needs to import belts. I actually screwed this up last time, too. And I didn't remember that I screwed it up. That is so hilarious. Well, I'm definitely a creature of habit, right? This is the second time I'm doing this. All right, for YouTube. Anything for YouTube, right, guys? Anything for YouTube. Okay, let's go do it on this side, too, and then we're done. There's only 4 machines. Not a big deal. Right. This is such an easy build, though. I love it. It's actually, for a multi-level build, it's actually really simple. All right, there we go. Now everybody's good. Now everybody's ka-chunking. Yeah, there we go. So the problem we think would be wire, right? Is it 37.5? So if we go 37.5, and let's see if I can actually do this math a little bit better. 450, but we split this, right? We're 2 belts, right? We have 2 input belts, so 225. That's nowhere close. And with 450, we're really about approaching, I think for wire we have 480 per minute, so we're still good. But iron plate, on the other hand, is 18.75 per minute times 12, 225, and I think we only have 180 of that, so we're kind of having an issue probably with iron plate. We might have to expand that guy too. But cool, let's go update the board. Now that we've done both of those builds, we'll also check it off. This one is 24 times 3, which I think is 72. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at Nether math worked. 72. And then this guy is 22.5 times 3, right? Because we just basically triplicated this thing. So 67.5. And then let's do the calculation, though, to make sure that's right. 67.5, that's way more than we need, which is perfect. So we have 12 machines times 5.625. Oh, 625, not 626. There we go, 67.5. Nice. We're going to have to update rotors probably at some point, but I think right now we're fine. Once we do supercomputers, we'll probably have to update rotors because I'm pretty sure... No. When we do the motor build, turbo motors or whatever, because it requires motors, which uses stators, which uses rotors. So we'll probably have to update them at that time. But for now, we're good. If you're new here and you like this content, please consider subscribing. I do one of these every other day. The off days right now are Victoria 3, but soon coming up is Ixion and a couple other space builders and other things. Kerbal Space Program 2 will be coming up in February. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that, and I hope to see you on the next one. Stay frosty, guys.